action on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Dallas Mavericks as they go up against the Memphis Grizzlies right here at FedEx Forum. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. All right, here's a look at the schedule for the Memphis Grizzlies. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up with LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Thursday, they'll go up against Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors.
And looking at the Mavericks matchup, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
And with tip-off coming right up, we've got just enough time to hear from the sideline. Allie, what do you got for us?
Thank you very much, Brian. Well, asked to describe the Grizzlies' culture, Ja Morant said, quote, drippy. If anybody knows what that means, that's our identity. Some don't like it, but it gives us an edge, a boost, a lot of energy out there on the floor. So we are going to continue to do it. Brian?
Drippy, Allie. I like it. I know what that means, by the way. And with all the injuries this year, the championship is really a matter of who's left standing.
Yeah, I think there's some truth to that. Clearly, you have to be good. You have to be healthy, and some of that requires luck when you're talking about being healthy. And so it's obvious over the years that typically championship teams have been the most healthy teams. And some of that is good fortune. But I think another part of it is the training staffs of those championship teams. They're critically important to preventing injury and then helping guys work through injuries when they happen.
So here's Dallas's starting group. Luka Doncic is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Reggie Bullock, then it's Green, and it's Powell in at the 5. And for Memphis, Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Tillman in at the 5 down low. And it's Doncic missing.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Now here's Morant. He's given them steady production at over 27 points a game. Tillman misses. And Dallas with possession. Doncic outside. Outside Irving. There's the 3. And he buries his first look. And the Jacksons just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Klay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire. Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
Doncic outside. Left side Irving. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
And that one's good for Brooks.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, B.A., you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
Now here's Irving. Last game with 30. Powell, a screen on Bane. Green, the pass to Doncic. Here's Bullock. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer, no good. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Doncic against Morant. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Aldama's checked in for Tillman. And this Mavericks team, Grant, they're loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
Now here's Irving. He's given them steady production at over 27 points a game.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Good on the shot.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from deep. And here's Doncic. And you look at his 33 points a game, a terrific weapon on offense. Hardaway, no good. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be right back. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. They've got Kyrie Irving, JaVale McGee out there with Christian Wood. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Hardaway in at the 3. And that one's good for Brooks. Brooks has got 6 points.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Doncic passes to Irving. No good on the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Payne with it, guarded now by Wood. Brooks with it. He has 6. And stolen by Hardaway. To the paint. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul of the game. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Clark is checked in for Aldama. And it's Kennard in for Desmond Bane. Doncic outside. McGee a screen on Jones. And he lobs it up top. And McGee with the stuff. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Here's Irving. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Good on the bucket.
Boy, what a slick move that time. Made the defense look absolutely clueless.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
Now here's Jackson, a go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Doncic outside. Offline with a 3. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. From 11 feet away. And he gets it back. Kennard against Irving. Clock at 6. Brooks from outside. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. The Mavericks trailing. Pass to Irving. Launches a 3. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one. Brooks against Hardaway. Now here's Brooks. He has 6. From deep. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 3. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks, guys. I'm joined with Coach Taylor Jenkins. What's the focus as you look forward to the second half?
Just ignite our pace. You know, everything starts with our defense. Can we pick up our activity? We got to get some stops. Got to keep them off the free throw line. You got to get out and run. They're showing a great crowd in the paint, but just trust the pass. Everyone's got to trust each other, get multiple actions, get some good looks, and hopefully they'll fall for us.
High expectations for Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Welcome. First up, let's look at the two guys who are each leading their respective teams through the first half.
Two guys clearly battling for the spot, both putting on a show. You just hope it doesn't become an all-hero game.
Yeah, it's the scoreboard that decides the real winner in the end. That's pretty profound on my part, don't you think?
Yes, it does.
Moving on, the Mavs find themselves in a battle. Close matchup so far.
They've been letting loose from that perimeter. You know what I'm going to say? Attack the paint. Make the defense feel your presence.
If we know what you're going to say, does that mean you're getting a little predictable? Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Jaren Jackson out there with Xavier Tillman. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Tillman. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Now here's Doncic. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Irving. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Here's Bane. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Bane, and you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Williams comes in for Brooks. Holiday's checked in for Dallas. Hardy comes in for Doncic. And Bane drops them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Memphis leading. Pass to Aldama. Back to Bane. Green against Morant. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Almost got there in time, but waited just a little too long.
Among the best passers in the league, Morant finds open teammates.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Clark comes in for Tillman, and it's Conchar in for Desmond Bane. Kleba, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Hardaway comes in for Green. Outside Hardaway, shot is up. Yes, on the jumper.
Boy, you cannot let Hardaway Jr. get going like this, guys. I mean, once he's in that rhythm and flow, it's bad news for the defense.
Now here's Morant. Shoots over Hardy. And it's Morant missing.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Hardy, shoots over Morant, makes a fantastic move, and nails the shot. And now just a three-point Memphis lead. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 5 now.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Here's Hardaway, continuing to put up the points, averaging 14 per game. Lets it go from deep. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
We've taken all jump shots. Drive and make a play for a teammate. Keep talking on the defensive end. Relax, breathe.
And a number of issues to cover there for Jason Kidd, trying to keep his guys aware of how they can improve.
Yeah, looking for more unselfish play. They have to work together and try to have some fun out there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court right now for Dallas. They've got Reggie Bullock. Luka Doncic is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Green in at the 3, small forward. Now here's Morant. Jackson drawing the double team from behind the arc. Offensive rebound. And yep, it's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
And here's Doncic outside. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Morant against Irving. Count it. Good. And now it's a 6-point Memphis lead.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Powell, a screen on Morant. Pass to Doncic. Oh, and Jackson with the block. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Out left to the wing. Irving against Morant. Gets himself open and drills it.
An active score. Morant's role on this team is to be aggressive on offense and look to capitalize often.
And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it.
That's just another mistake. I mean, they got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Dylan Brooks checked in for Memphis. And we've made our way through just over 1.5 minutes of this fourth quarter. Morant against Doncic. Morant with the bucket. Morant's got 6 points in the quarter.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Dallas calls timeout. They're down by 10. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He was animated in his approach. He said, quote, "You guys understand the moment. You've been here before. The next few possessions could determine who comes out of here with the W. Let's make sure it's us."
Appreciate the report, Allie. 1:14 left to play in the fourth. Doncic passes to Irving. Shot to stop the run. And it's Bane with the rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And down it goes. 2 points. And now a 12-point Grizzly lead.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Grizzlies.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just two tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And it was a team effort tonight, collecting their 39th victory of the year. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Ja Morant.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Irving for three. Pure from three-point range.
Irving knocking down that three. Textbook form, too. Never rushes anything. Mechanics are efficient and effective.
Outside Morant. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Jaren, you've shown yourself to be an impact player at both ends of the floor. But is defense where it starts?
Yeah, you know, the talking keeps me active, just being able to move my feet, being able to stay low on defense, you know, all those things keep you engaged. And when you do those things, you can make a big impact as the anchor of the team. And, you know, everybody else, they take pride in defense. So if I'm working with everybody else, it's great.
Thanks, Jaren. Congrats on your success.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. Now it's time to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.